Alright then, here we go. Hey everyone, my name is Zan, and today I've decided to fight against Ajarakan, the supposed Monkey King, as the quest calls him. This is his 9-star variant, of course, so that I'm not exactly killing him too quickly. However, I get the feeling once we reach Master Rank, there's a good chance, just out of sheer popularity or personal interest from the devs, that Rajang will be added to the roster, the game itself. I don't know. It's just sort of I want to say predictable, not that I can guarantee it, but I just get, the sort of feeling that they will add Rajang into the game. It just sort of makes sense. Just something as I can kind of predict they do. God dang it. I tried to time it. It did not go well. Oh well, that's alright. Probably didn't hurt too bad. Probably did actually, but my Palico's got me. Anyways, what do you guys think about the chances of Rajang being added to the DLC? I kind of want to say pretty high. And not only that, but oh, there it is. There we go. Let's add another one of these right there. Perfect. Dang. Anyways, I just sort of blanked out in my head there. I was just in autopilot all of a sudden. Let's see. Rajang. If they do add him, hopefully his fight will be pretty decent. I mean, his fight's pretty good in Worlds already. Just sort of, hope it's not too dreadful. Sometimes when you fight him, his mechanical interactions were difficult. For example, trying to clutch claw him. Okay. I forget how quickly you can die with the Light Bowgun. I'm pretty sure I was in good health, but I guess not. I believe the mechanic where you take more damage while using a light bowgun, or any ranged weapon actually, technically. As far as defense goes, you take more physical damage with a ranged weapon while you take more elemental damage with melee weapons, and I don't really understand why. It doesn't quite make sense to me. It makes the light bowgun feel especially vulnerable, even though it has tons of mobility, and it's sort of like, hey, the game needs to punish you more for using a ranged weapon, if that makes any sense. Oh, what is he doing? Let's load this up. Oh, where did that land? On his leg? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Let's get back. Reload. Alright then. As I was saying, the defense math, the calculations for ranged weapons to take more physical damage is odd. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it's just something that's just always been in the game. Oh, that's so funny. You go, Palico. Knock him down with your bull imp of destruction. Um. Also, what I was also saying, whoops, didn't want to switch weapons. Is that um, Rajang, when you fight him in Worlds, when you clutch cloth him, he can grab you. Which, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Kind of, means you don't really get to use the clutch claw. Unless you're, like, very watchful of the timings and when you can or can't do it. Aside from that, his tail, you know, really, really small. And you can't really guarantee rather you hit it even if you swing at it. So it was confusing to tell if you were doing damage to it or not, because if you did, you know, cut off the tail or did enough damage, whatever the game wanted you to do, you'd knock him out of his enraged states. Which kind of never really happened, because hitting his tail was kind of an impossible thing to do anyways, with not only how fast and agile he was in Worlds alone, but if he did get added to Wilds, this is going to prove extremely difficult with how easily he's going to just maneuver around. So aside from that, what was something else that sort of made him... did it land on his tail somehow? Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. I'd like to hit the tail, but I'm not gonna be able to hit it very much, I bet. Even with a bigger tail than Rajang, this is not easier to hit. Okay. At least Divine Blessing activated. Oh gosh. This again. Get back. Anyways. Rajang in the DLC is going to be such a monster if he does get added. I can tell already. Everyone knows it. I've heard some people say Rajang is actually really easy, which is not the case. You can play maybe an old gen game and find him easy, but due to limitations of technology that he doesn't do maybe as much as he would in a game like in a new gen game, but he's pretty tough. And it's such a habit of Monster Hunter veterans to say something is easy when it's on the higher end of difficulty, but harder when it's on the lower end of difficulty. For example, on the extreme side of the example, a lot of veterans will say Alatreon is really easy, just prepare for his elemental check, do your damage, dodge his attack, you know, be perfect at everything. And yet, at the same time, they're talking about Anjanath as the hardest monster ever. I don't know. There's no in-between with the Monster Hunter community. The low-end monsters are difficult, while high-end monsters are easy. It's not consistent. It's so contradictory. I mean, I've been going through all the difficult monsters in this game, and I've had my fair share of troubles fighting them. That's what I'm really hoping for in the end game of Master Rank. Is you know, good mobility, good quality of care being made for the monsters, so they have a good variety and well telegraphed attack patterns for the monster to keep up with you and keep you on your toes, while having enough health to not keel over and die immediately from a couple of wounds. Right now, 9 and 10 stars are right at that sweet spot, and I'm hoping that it doesn't stray too much from that from tougher in the DLC. Hopefully they've already figured out the math, and as long as they can give, you know, a nice quality to the monsters, I'll be pretty happy with that. Oh, he's stuck. Ah, his wound got destroyed. Whatever. I was even charging up a shot. He is almost dead. Dang. Oh well. But at the end of the day, despite the fact that the DLC is going to be likely going to be incredible because they don't tend, there's no pattern of failure with Capcom when it comes to their DLCs, while the opposite is true for the base games. World, Rise, and even Wilds have all received, you know, bad... Oops! Got too close to the monster. Have all received some sort of bad beginnings. Bad reputation, too wheezy, not enough, the shebang. This is true for all three of them so far. While at least two DLCs, Iceborne and Sunbreak, are both proving to be exactly what people want. And bringing, you know, enough to the game to where it feels complete, I guess. These guys are just fighting it out. I wonder if Rathian will actually kill Ajarakan here. It would be pretty funny. Oh. Okay. Okay, Rathian. You want to be like that, huh? You want to be like that. You get to die too. Come on. Get over here. This guy being so annoying. Come on, bring it. I'm gonna knock you away. Oh, and now the other one. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. This might prove oh boy. I'm gonna have to keep myself on the move. Keep moving, just keep moving. Just like they say in Finding Nemo, just keep swimming. Could you leave me alone, Rathalos? Oh boy. There we go. I waited for Rathian to also get up in the air and to drive him down. However, I'm not here to fight a whole duo. I just wanted to bully Rathian for a minute here because of pestering me. Broken a wing, nice. That'll keep it from doing its tail flips. However, Rathalos here is going to continue proving to be an issue. Oh my goodness, I don't know how that happened. Okay, it can still do a half flip. Yep. Alright, let's charge up another. Ooh, cutting it close. Let's do one more. I missed. I tried to aim for the wing, but I undershot it. We'll just have to wait for another one to Charge. Okay. Apparently Rathian can still fly with a wing. Let's see if I have another. I do. Let's charge it up. There we go. Rathian, just get out of here. I'm trying to get payback here. Rathlos. Shut up. Where did Rathian go? Finally got enough of me? Cool. Anyways, that was a bit intense. Let's get out of there. Looks like Ajarakan is finally heading back to his nest and sleeping. He took his time doing that. Oh, I don't want to go up too quickly. I do actually want him to sleep. Throw this on. Here, let me give you a pillow there. Oop. I don't have two of those mega ones now, so this one will have to do. And yeah, ready. Let's reload. Let's throw this on. And let's charge up a big shot. There. This guy should die fairly quick now. He's already pretty hurt when he went scald. But yeah, at the end of the day, the DLC is going to bring about crazy monsters, and very likely due to their I want to say preferences, Rajang will likely be there. Just sort of, you know, my guess. They have a habit of... Oh, come on. Let's try that again. Let's see. On this shoulder. Are you... How did that make sense? One more try. Third time's a charm. There we go. Whoa. There we go. I wasted so much time trying to hit that. He could have already died. That's so funny. Alright then. Well, what do you guys think? What are the chances of Rajang being added to the game? I think they're pretty high. They've done that for both new gens. World and Rise. Both have Rajang in it. And I think the pattern's going to keep going. I'm curious about several other monsters. I'm not necessarily curious about Rajang or Zinogre, since those two just tend to be popular monsters. Not only that, but Rajang is a monster that can hold its own against other Elder Dragons, despite not being one. Would I myself want Rajang? No, not really. I don't care for the monkey monsters. That includes all of them. Ajarakan, Langanga, Kongalala, and Rajang. Don't really care about any of them. Rajang will probably be added anyways to give, you know, more monkeys to the game itself. But I myself don't really care for him. If you want, feel free to let me know who you think are more likely to be added. If you want to, that is. I think Rajang has a high chance, even if I myself don't want him. Popular monsters are pretty consistent add-ins. So, out of sheer popularity, likely chances are Rajang, Zinogre, and Nergigante. Those are the three I think are pretty safe bets that aren't already confirmed. So, yeah. That'll be the end for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next one. Thank you and goodbye, guys.